Woo! Oh! I mean, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome. This meteor, and we got some smoke. And I'm still, still not satisfied with this material. So what I want to do is maybe lighten up on that smoke. But mainly what I want to do is create like a little smoke trail. And I have a picture in my head. I want like I want just like a toon, like a flat ribbon with like a little bit of toon smoke coming out of it. So what we're going to need first is we're going to need to create a material. We're going to need to create a particle, a ribbon particle, and we're going to need to create a texture for the material that looks like a toon thing that we want. So we're just going to play around with all that. So what I'm thinking to break this down to an easy few steps is let's just get a ribbon. Forget about the material. Let's just get a ribbon showing up on the ball. So to do that, we are going to look at our meteor system. And right now we have the smoke and like the flames. Let me zoom in a little bit. There, smoke and flame. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a new emitter that's going to be a ribbon emitter. I'm not really sure how the ribbon emitters work yet. So we're just going to play around with it and figure it out. We're going to add a ribbon. So let's create this emitter first. Let's come over here and go to our hoops level. And let's just create a new Niagara emitter. Is there no ribbon? Of course not. Of course not. So let's just stick with our fountain, since that's the closest thing I could think of. It's constant spray of ribbon. So let's just call this the fire ribbon emitter. And let's open it up. Let's also add it to our meteor system. All right, now that's obviously incorrect. But that's basically how it works. We're just going to stack on these effects. So now let's not look at this again until we get something that looks a little better. So what I do know about ribbons is we need a different renderer. So right now we have a sprite renderer. Can we just delete this? And we're going to add a ribbon renderer. Ooh, that's weird. That is not what I wanted to look at. Do we have a default ribbon material? Oops, bibbin. I thought there was a default ribbon material somewhere. Maybe I have to find in my collection, asset path, engine content, developer content. Localized. Oh, plugin. Last thing I tried. So that doesn't do much. All right, let's that's incorrect. So let's get this looking better. So it looks like it's shooting all over the place. Well, how can we play with this a little bit? All right, there's a velocity. We want, all right, so we don't want any velocity. We want the ball itself to create the motion that we're going to be moving in. So, and we don't want right now we have a ranged vector. We do not want that. So we just make a how do we get rid of this ranged vector? I don't want this to be a ranged vector. I want it to be I just want a vector. No, I don't want. Oh, that did something weird. I just want a single vector. Constant vec. Right. How do we just get a normal vector? Nope, not a vector from float. Not an expression. Nope. There we go. Set a local value. What would I thought? All right. So, let's give it some direction just to see what's going on. Let's give it like 100. Okay, now we can easily see gravity is screwing us up. Let's get rid of this gravity. Okay. Now we got like this. Now we got this like wacky ribbon effect. Let's apply it and see what's going on over here. Compile, save, compile. What's it? It's not compiling. Let's come over here. All right, so we have this. Now, my thought is if I turn off this velocity like that, let's come to our hoops level and let's drag in our meteor. Can we just drag this in? I thought maybe I'd be able to see it and play with it. But I don't. Oh, why can't I drag out my system? All right, so let me make sure that I have it like auto starting when I drag it out. Well, this one definitely should just render. Well, I thought I could play with it live in that thing, but let's just play the game. So the ribbon is not doing what I thought. I thought we'd at least see a little. Oh, you know what? I know what might be the problem. This might be another like local space issue. So if we come to the settings, where do we set this? I thought this should have been like that. I think we had it right before. So it's not doing what I thought it should do. Let's go back to our ribbon. Put it back. I think that's what it should be. Save. Compile. It's applied. Nothing else to do. Oh, maybe we... Oh. There we go. Why was that turned off? I don't know. Maybe now it's going to do something. Ooh. So it's a ribbon. I mean, it's terrible, but we got a good starting point. All right, great. So let's see. How can we make this even better? I don't want to calculate size by mass. That's weird. I don't want a sphere location. Can I just have it just appear? Spawn, initialize particle in position. Particle owner position. That's what I want. I want it to just appear wherever that is. The size. Maybe okay. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe I don't want to initialize a particle. Is there a ribbon? Woo! Initialize ribbon. Okay, that's better. Why is it appearing and then disappearing instantly? Make the ribbon width really big. Scale the color. I don't see anything. Oh, maybe spawn rate. No, there's a big spawn rate. And we have our ribbon. All right, let's clearly something is wrong. What am I rolling on? Come on. All right. Mass. 100. 1. It looks like what if lifetime is 5, 0, 1. Why don't I see a ribbon? What if I add a little bit of velocity? Okay, there we go. So now that's what I want. I want a flat ribbon. I want a big ribbon, but this is ugly and I need a smoky, smoky toon material. Let's just for a sanity check, see if this looks like the right. Oh, it is definitely weird. Ah, not quite right. Not almost. We're getting closer. Let's make it not so large. Ribbon width 25. I don't know. Okay, cool. So I just, you know what? Also, I think why it's being weird is this velocity is only for us to test. We don't really need this velocity. So I'm going to turn off the velocity. Apply. And let's check it out. Oh, perfect. All right. Now, now let's do the next. Let's do something fun. All right, now let's make a material for this. So we're no longer going to be using this default ribbon material. Let's go here and let's make a new material. We'll call this Fire Trail Mat. Is that what we called the fire ribbon? Why give I don't want to confuse myself. Fire ribbon mat. Cool. All right. Now I don't really know. Oh, you know what? Let's go over here to our ribbon render and let's just pick it. All right. Now let's set up. We want this to be translucent and we want it to be unlit. And that's all I know so far. So now what we need is a texture to plug into here. What if we just give it a color? Now we want this to be a particle color because we want to be able to change it from the particle. So why don't I just type the rest of it? That'd be easier. Particle color. Um, cool. And we want this opacity to like fade out. So it's got to be like a gradient. Um, well, what do we have so far? Let's apply this. We'll add our velocity. Okay, so now we have a solid thing, and what we need is our smoke. Should I do here? All right, so this texture needs to be the opacity. Yeah. So texture sample. Is it sample texture? Texture sample. Is it just texture sample to texture sample? And do we have something? Do we have like a gradient or anything that we can just put in here for a? We need to put something in here just to test. I want a grayscale gradient. What am I doing? That's crazy looking. All right, so we have, okay. Texture coordinates. All right, just for now, we'll do this, but we want to have this to be like our cell shady kind of thing. Let's go here. Yeah, it's definitely weird, but just, it's tied to our ribbon. This is what I care about now. So without waiting any more, and let's get into Substance Designer. First, let me. Oh, good thing that's why they black those things out. Let me first make sure I don't have any tabs up that I don't want up. Cell, smoke, tune. Just get an idea of what I want. Like I could picture it in my head, but I don't know how to show you my head. Um, I want, yeah, like weird shapes like this. Um, Cell texture, grayscale. I don't know. See, this is why we got to make our own textures. Nope, I don't want to use breast cancer cells, but that looks a lot like what I kind of want. Anyway, let's go into Substance Designer. And it's okay if you don't know how to use it because I don't either. I know what I want. We're not gonna do something crazy. We are just going to let's call this sell smoke. And we want to make sure that this is a PBR metallic roughness. Actually, we probably just want empty. We don't need any of that. We just want an empty one. Empty graph. And we also want a single color output node. Now, how do we do that? Normally they're already in here. Add a node output. Okay. We have a single output node. It's just a base color. All right, so now we are going to build this up. Let's see. First, we're going to want a shape. Where I don't know these pictures by heart yet, but let me see. Can I just shape? No. Don't see the word shape. Is it up here? Shape node. Space bar. There we go. We're going to make a shape. And we're going to come over and tell it to be a disk. All right, so we got a disk. Now we want to splatter these around. So, okay, splatter. And let's see, how do we want to splatter this around? No, we don't want to play with that. Pattern. We don't want to do that. We want random. What I want is a bunch. Why is this going into the background height? That seems incorrect to me. How do I disconnect this stupid thing? Delete. Say click it and hit delete. Good. We have 16 and 16. That looks wrong. Maybe it was right before. So double clicking the node should tell us, should put the output down here. Size, position, rotation, none of these seem right. What I want is a bunch of those. It's not really doing much splattering. I just want a random splatter. What kind of no. How do I get what I want out of this? Hmm. How am I gonna get? I could picture in my head what I want to get to work here. Um, what other nodes can I look through? Let's see. Shape mapper, splatter. I feel like that's what I want. Um, no, the word pattern doesn't do anything. Splatter data. Um, we're not eventually not going to put that in here. We're going to like um combine it with a whole bunch of other splatters is what I'm thinking we should be able to do. Okay. So it looks like this should go into the pattern. Okay. What? Didn't I try that? Gosh. I swear I thought I tried that. Okay. So this goes in there. Um we don't want this many. We don't want that many. And we definitely need more random. So um pattern distribution is random? I don't think so. It doesn't look random to me. Um, position should be random. There we go. Very random. Um, so I definitely want that, something like that. And I definitely want um some more variation. Height? Can I vary? All right, height offset. I want that very random. Okay, cool. Um, so now we have a lot of little speckled height scale. That's getting closer to like what I want. Um, form to background. I don't know what that means. Um, all right. So, all right. Now these are way too perfect. So what I want to do is individually mess with those. So I am going to see if I can warp them. So I'm going to give it something to warp, and I want it to be random. So is there like a noise? I don't know what kind of noise. Let's just pick some noises. Um, this noise does not look like anything. No, let's try another noise. Whirly noise, cell noise. Oh, maybe that's what I want. Ooh, cool, but not what I want. Oh, getting closer. Oh, do you see? Okay, maybe, maybe that's what I want. No. Oh, I don't hate it. I do not hate that. Um, but I think it looks too sharp. Can I blur? Oh, I like that. I like where I'm going with this. So let me okay. Now just okay, I like this. Let's take this and copy it, put it down here. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Like it's hard switching between all these different IDEs and remembering like how to navigate through all of them. Especially I don't use Designer too much, um, but it is fun to play with. So what I want to do is let's look at. I don't want to look at the blurred version yet. Let's look at this. Let's change some of these things. Let's give it less. Okay, we'll give it less. I don't like that pattern. Is there like a seed I can change? I want random seed. Okay, let's go with this, but let's change this cell texture to something else. Um, cells 4? Who knows? Maybe not. Who knows? We gotta lower this. What? Totally not what I want. Let's try. Uh, what's noise upscale 1? I don't know. I don't like it though. I do not like it. Noise. Clouds. Oh, maybe I want clouds. Yeah. I think this is more. Oh, let's play with it. 0.5. No. No, 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 no. That's not what I want. I can't go lower? 0.5. It won't let me do 0.5? Dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I can't. I don't know if that's the look I'm going for. Well, there's one way to find out. Let's take this blur and let's just let's see what it looks like when we combine these. Let's see. I'm gonna combine them with a blend. And okay, I got them both. So I don't want to copy. I want an add. I think maybe I want an add. Let's just, who knows? Let's look at multiply. Man, one day I'm going to just, in my brain, it's going to be able to iterate through these things and just instantly picture what's happening. I don't know how long I've been working with these and it just hasn't happened yet. But one day I will just be able to calculate these in my head. Right now, though, It's more of a just try every single one until I feel that it looks nice. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. It's not too bad. Um, let me see. What else? Maybe I want to add like one more. I got to start work soon, but I really like. I'm on a roll, and I want to see where I can go with this. Um, Still don't like that. It's just too much. Oh, come on. This is what I want. What's it look like now? Nice. I think I need another like scale of these things. I'm gonna copy these, bring them down here. Um, I want maybe smaller ones. Yeah, maybe this is what I want. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. Where's my output? Here, this blend goes into that blend. I want to view it in this view. Why can't I see it? Okay. So I don't know. Maybe we need to see. This is why Substance Designer is cool because no matter what, we can play with this in game, and then just come here, tweak a single parameter, output it, and it should, you know, work. Um, Export. Let's just do it. Like, why am I gonna waste time? Let me just export it. I'm gonna put it right into my game. So we're gonna go to Ball Lord, Content. Um, Geometry, basketball, particle effects in my new meteor. And we're going to call this. Oh, wait. It's going to call it whatever it calls it when I select this folder. What's it going to call it? I don't want a pattern. I just want to call it. Oops. Cell smoke. Sounds good. Like, there. Now we go into our game. I would like to import it. Funny that you should ask. Now we're going to go to our mat and change this to our cell smoke texture that we just made. And we also want to pan it. And we want to pan it on the X direction by like 1. I don't know. Let's see what it does. Oh, that's too fast. But what I need to do is tighten up those borders, make them more distinct to make it look more cell shady. Can I do that in here? Is there a levels? Actually, no, what am I thinking? In here, what I need to do is take this output, go to power node, exponent, I don't even remember. Is this like 0.5? Ooh, that's real close to 1. Not what I want. What if I made this like 2? It's really smoky. I don't think I like that. But remember, we're gonna have a flat. Ours is gonna be flat. A ribbon is flat. So where'd it go? Oh, what's really good is if we made this an instance and then we could play with this a little better. Why not? Let's create an instance. And we want this power to be a parameter. Nope, a simpler parameter, like a float. You tell it to be a float. Float. Scalar. That's the scalar. And let's just call this crispness. I don't know. Crispiness. Default. We'll make 1. Apply it. Let it compile. Now we come over to our instance, which we did not open yet. I want it to be flat to be more accurate as to like what we are going to be seeing. Oh, where did it go? See, now we have a better idea of like what we're seeing. This is still not what I want. This is still not exactly what I want. But we're getting closer and I have to work. So I'm going to have to continue this tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe not tomorrow. Weekends are real bad. God. So I just wish I could just work on this all the time. But before we go, I just want to see what it looks like so far. It doesn't look any different. Why is that? Did I not apply it? I have my fire ribbon matte, my fire ribbon over here, ribbon render. That's why. Fire ribbon matte. Let's save, compile, and play. Woo! It looks a little. Oh! I know what that problem is. Did I? I still have my velocity. And did I override it over here? Oh, velocity's off. Save, compile. Where am I going? It still looks wonky, but it does. I mean, it's going to be cool. It's gonna look cool. I'm excited. It's gonna look cool. What did I do wrong here? Do I still have velocity going on? Like, why is it being all crazy? Fire ribbon velocity is off. Do I still need all this drag? And don't know. Just real quick, because I just don't want it to be that color. Scale color? I need to give it a particle color. Scale color is for making it fade out at the end. But color, I want it to be like a gradient of something cool. So how do I change this? Color from curve. Now let's start off like, why is that? I want this to be like maybe something like that. And then go to like an RNG. And then maybe here, like a bright yellow. And this is the opacity. Maybe we don't want it to opacify. It's I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just play with it a little bit. Okay. What happens if I just do this? Oh, nothing happens. Nothing at all. Oh, my goddamn frozen again. I got to fix this for next stream. Where is my color from curve? Here, color. Compile. Is it compiled and applied and all that? I mean, it looks like the color should be doing something. Let's try that one more time. Pretty sure that I did this already. It still looks a little wonky. But I like it. I mean, it's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome. I just got to keep tweaking it. Woo! Woo! I like it. I like it. Oh! All right, so a couple things that we do to finish it. We need to make the particle effect like turn off at some point. We can't just glow forever. We need to be able to create one of these balls out of nowhere and then have it disappear. I don't know. I have to think about how it's gonna work in the game itself. I also want to still tweak that fire trail. I don't know if that texture is working enough. Maybe I need to scale it down, but we'll fix that. Yeah, so far I really like that. I hope maybe even though I stumbled through Substance Designer, I hope maybe you learned something about that. I like to play with it quite often just because, I don't know, it makes me feel like a designer. I don't like just stealing everything off the off the web. I like to try to figure out how to make it. Yeah, so I'll see you guys soon, and I'm gonna go work now.